Hey guys, a little bit different video here. I'm gonna try to get into some more meat and potatoes of trading. Kind of explain my trades today. So I haven't had a red trade or a red day. Well, I've had a red trade. I haven't had a red day in about 14 days. So today's negative 45 was negative 40, or it would have been staring at a negative 300. Anyway, that's kind of what I want to get into, so please stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to try to relay my thoughts and dissect SPY's chart the best I can. Kind of my thought processes and what I'm looking at when I'm trading. And just explain my trades. So hopefully some of you guys will enjoy this. And I do have a video of my trades, but this was a super long trade and super long hold. But if you would like to actually see a video of the day, just comment and I'll try to spice it up and make a video. But I figured I'd do something different today. So anyway, at the start of the day, I really wanted a dip into this support, which we ultimately got. Right. As you can see on the daily chart, major support. That's why I have my daily charts up. Very important. Daily chart is the day trader's Bible. So looking at pre-market. Pre-market was a little bit mixed as far as we were downtrending at the we rejected support, and we were trending at the end, so that's one thing. Yesterday we had a big strong move down. Usually when you get a big strong move in either direction, the sellers are going to want to retest that low and possibly break through, right? You got buyers here, so once you get a pop up here, now you got shorts climbing back in. They're trying to get it back to that low. So this is going to be a target for shorts, and it's going to be a spot for buyers to get in. So the way I trade is I use major support and resistance. I usually kind of mark up some kind of channel. And then you got to look at your ranges. So yesterday we had a range. And this morning we had a range. Well, pretty much all day it was in a range. And once you add that moving averages, along with support and resistance and moving averages and ranges, they all act like magnets. So the market just kind of rotates back and forth. And what it's doing all day is just proving weakness, proving strength, proving weakness, proving strength, proving strength, weakness, That's where you get your higher lows, your lower highs, and all that. So that's kind of my thought process going into trading. So my first trade was this pop right here. I took a short, didn't add into it just because I was just getting the feel on the day, and I caught this long candle down. That's what this is. This is where I could have added, got my average a little bit better, and had a little bit better P&L than this. Okay, no biggie. I saw that we were setting a morning. A lot of times, SPY will set a morning trend and Qs. So you see this? She set a trend. I had that marked earlier. And okay, let me back up. So my point in explaining the ranges, support and resistance, stocks have a natural flow to them. They have their own personalities. I trade SPY and Qs almost every day, so I really pay attention to them. I also watch like Apple and Meta, and some others. For if I see something setting up, I like to take it. Which I wish I would have taken this, but I was already in SPY. So my second trade of the day would have been a banger. Okay. Let me find it. Pretty good loss. You can see negative 84 on this trade. Buy it, pop, sell. Okay, good. Let's see if I can zoom in. So that is right up in here somewhere. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry. That's probably about right around in here somewhere. I got in short on one of these candles. Got a pop, sold. Got one down. I knew that this support needed to test. I knew starting week the sellers was going to want to retest this. But I also knew that shorts have been getting all up in this thing since pre-market. So, and every pop, it was loaded with shorts. So, I was kind of risking off of this. I was right in here, kind of risking off this VWAP right here. Added right before, and I even said in the little video recorded that if it breaks a VWAP, I'm getting out. Well, it broke. I don't get out on that first candle. I wait on that second candle. Well, this candle was a big, scary green candle at the moment. So once it broke, I got out. As you can see, it did a perfect hammer candle, which if I would have had it marked, had a perfect trend coming down in a channel. So, but at the time, you know this is loaded with shorts. You know that you're in a, if it needs to break out, if it doesn't break out, it's going to break down. If it doesn't break down, it's going to break out. It's just how it is. When it's loaded with shorts, so this was a big green candle. Well, I say big. It broke this candle, so I got out. Should have gave it a little bit of time because I would have been right back in the trade holding and would have reaped a nice reward here. Oh well, all good. So what did I do? Now with this first trend, let me mark it. Where am I at? Okay. Okay, I had them marked a little different, but this vortex and these trends right here was basically all this in here. So I'll start getting in. Now, the one thing about being a trader, you can read these charts, you can know a stock all you want. But that's not when this stuff starts getting easy. Actually, it gets harder. Because now you gotta learn how to be a trader. You have to learn how to manage your trades. And people do that through size. So that is why I trade with a small account. I downsize from a big account to, number one, find who I am as a trader. Learn how to manage trades that stick to my plan, my risk, and learning how to use size to my advantage. So if I could have added this one, that's fine, but I shouldn't have added this one. I should have waited, because this was this. I should have waited until it got closer to as important possible than hit it. I would have got my average down like way down here. So now my average is up here, and I have to sit there and hold. I knew that if this support hold, this was my cut it or forget it. So right now at this time, I'm looking at a negative $300 loss, and I have to decide, do I want to cut it? Or if this holds, hold out, because I know we're at least probably going to get VWAP out of it. And maybe this 200, which is what we got. So what happens? We go to VWAP. I get green. I take one off. Should have took off two. Added one again. Got my average down a little better. Still sitting through some grind. Yeah. Pops up. I sell three. Because I was thinking about this one. Sold three. Okay. Now, sold three in the green. I add it again. Right here. Which, good reason. Nice double bottom under VWAP. Okay. Pops up. I sell one. Now you got this grind in action. Put one more order out to get it down, and now I'm back and forth for two contracts at a time, because now my P&L's way back better, right? Winning a trade, and by the time I get right here, things starts getting interesting. I'm watching cues, and This was a scary moment. That's about the same time this was doing this. This looks like, okay, the bottom's about to fall out. So, but I waited, and sure enough, you got this big pop candle. And actually, the volume was way more zoomed in at the time. And so, it gave me the confidence to stay in it, grind it down. Oh, wait, now we got a lot of volume coming in. Anyway, we grinded back up. I got VWAP again. Now my average, playing this, my average was getting better. So I had some wiggle room on my average. Popped up, got it again. Anyway, this was like plus 35, but I just played the end of the day, which was a green trade, but commissions kind of ate my lunch real quick. You can see my average would have been about right here. Anyway, so this is that trade. It was very tough, and you really gotta then I went from a scalper to just trading the chart. So then the next part of a trader is now you gotta manage a trade. You gotta trade that chart. You don't know, the daily chart's looking weak. It's about time we pull back. You know, it's extended from the 9, hasn't tested the short-term moving averages in a while. Okay, but you know it's about need to pull back. Well, I get out of the trade up in here, which is these two, and what do you know? Yeah, shorts getting all in this. That's what happened here. Stop losses start going off right after I got out. And at this point, I was just like, man, I'm tired of looking at the screen. You know, I'm just ready to get out. So I made close to $75 yesterday, negative 40. Just ate up a little bit of yesterday's profits. All good. Been green for the past 14 days. Whatever. But, yeah, interesting day. So, good lessons, takeaways from the day. And, you know, trading is an art. If I was I could have been patient on these ads and could have just gave this a little bit more wiggle room. I mean, it looks like this thing's about to squeeze the highs. But actually, probably by the time it come out, the candle probably started coming down. But what you going to do? Yes, I stuck to my risk and my trade plan. But sometimes you do need to give a little wiggle room. Or else I would have had a killer trade. Because my average really wasn't that bad. As long as it came back under this VWAP, I would have been fine. Eventually, now look at it. I knew it had to go test this support. I knew we had a big move yesterday, and I knew this is where we was headed. Now, when you're looking at Q's likes to blow past her support sometime. But you could tell she was fighting around that same level all day long. She's back at it. So when you got tech overall weak, SPY is trying to show some strength. Now really, on this trade, being that I had most of my risk out, my P&L was a lot better. I could have gave it one more good ad, but I said, you know what, I'm going to save a real good ad in case it goes back to lows. But really, looking at it in hindsight, it's just a mature higher low. But some takeaways from the day. You know, if you're struggling, I recommend to size down your account. Learn who you are as a trader. Learn how to manage your trades. Practice trading the targets. Practice always looking at and measuring your risk. Know where you can get in at. Know what's tolerable for you. Then you got to learn how to, okay, this is how many max contracts I need. You need to figure out a starter, maybe a halfway, and a hit it at that contract. Because you want to get the best average down. Because if I would have saved a couple of these ads for right here, I would have been way in the green. And then I would have just been riding it to VWAP to get out. I prefer scalping, but even though if you're a scalper, to get out of certain situations, it's good to know the natural flow of stock and how things, it's good, and how to manage a trade. This wasn't an easy trade, but this was excellent seat time and experience. Yeah, fun times. But so yeah, once you say you start learning SPY, you start learning her characteristics like Q's. I did first have calls loaded up in Q's. I was going to take her into here, but then I was like, you know what? Q's blows through her level sometimes. Sure enough, she did it. So what did I do? I ended up getting a SPY. SPY's lately been stronger than Q's. You know, knowing after a big move, seller's going to want to retest, right? And she's just, that's what these moving averages and VWAP and channels, trend, you know, they're just testing strength, weakness, strength, weakness, weakness. You know, what these things do all day. Now the key thing is, on top of all that, you got to know where shorts are going to be in, know where their stops at, and the opposite with buyers. Where a buyer is going to be getting in that. Because you got shorts up here, want this as a target. Shorts that are way up here are going to want this as a target. Shorts up here, you get this high, shorts get in, going to have this break of this, shorts are going to want to start taking profits. Break of this is the next level. It's always if-then scenarios. Same thing with buyers. So you got shorts unloading, covering their positions, and you got longs getting in at the same targets. Man, once you start getting that figured out and you learn how to manage your positions, you know, you just about got this thing beat. So knowing where shorts are, knowing where buyers are, knowing where your major support and resistance are, you know, your trends, then, but now, we don't have no major catalyst today. You got to be careful when you got a catalyst coming, like a CPI report or FOMC meeting, or during those meetings, because then some of these rules really do not apply. They apply afterwards. They set the tone for the rest of the days following it. But anyways, that's just some of my input, some of my takeaways. Kind of meant for this to be, you know, kind of help some struggling traders out. Kind of give them some tips, some like a checklist, something to think about. I recommend sticking to one or two stocks. Well, I mainly watch SPY and Qs, but I do watch, like I said, I watch Apple and Meta. Understand how they move too. I know that's Amazon, but it's just, I'm just kind of watching these moving averages. Never got in them though. But yeah, so hope this helps anybody. If anybody wants me to put the videos from today's trades in, I can make something up and try to get you guys set up with some videos. But yeah, I hope this helps somebody, and if it does, just please like and comment. If you've been trading a while and you've been through all this and figured some things out, you know, got anything else you want to add on to it, or something else I may have forgot to say, or maybe something else I don't even know. You know, I'm open to other people's opinions. But anyways, I've been on vacation the last 14 days. That's why I'm able to post every day and trade. I'll go back working tomorrow night, so I'm probably not going to have a video for Thursday and Friday. Maybe this weekend I may kind of do a daily chart update for swings, which my last one I said that Qs was, my first one was calling this bounce and Qs hitting the 50. So you can bet we're once we get a good decent pullback and hold, we're probably going in this 200. Anyway, guys, appreciate the support, appreciate everyone that comments, and please like. All right, guys, later.